So when the Israelites gathered on the other side of that Red Sea, they weren't mucked and mired. They didn't have, mud up to their knees. They weren't, all of their equipment and all of their supplies were not destroyed because of the mud. They walked across on dry ground. Matter of fact, one Bible scholar in Hebrews says that the ground was compared to what we would call modern day cement. Well, you think about it. If you've ever poured concrete, you put water in with that mixture, and you put the mixture up, and after a time it sets, and it becomes just as hard and fast, and you can just walk over it without any incident whatsoever. Well, that's really what God did. God created a supernatural concrete path for the children of Israel to walk over, with the walls of the Red Sea parting for them. So what's the takeaway for that? What does that mean for you here in 2024? Well, when you're faced with an impossible situation with a seemingly dead end, you can trust God to make a way where there is no way, because God is not limited by our circumstances. Now, some of you came from churches that sang choruses, especially back in the 80s, maybe the early 90s, it was still kind of popular. But I'm sure many of you heard the great Don Moen song, God will make a way when there seems to be no way. Remember that song? Well, this is what Don Moen was talking about. Long before Don Moen got that song from the Lord, God was performing, making a way when there seems to be no way. What about Joseph's imprisonment?